It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and we've got the Giants, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Giants and the Patriots, next on Madden Football.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. They'll throw with May. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. To throw, it's May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The tight end Henry here in motion. To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they can't bring him down. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The Giants at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now 2nd and 5. On the counter, this is Singletary. Nice little juke, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they're spotted right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Singletary again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tracy going to get it on first down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Patriots offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's May. Got it to Bell on the out route. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. On play action, May. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Throwing here is May. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Agnew now to return. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
They go right back to Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, Parker, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Patriots ready to get the football back. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Looking to throw. May. To the right side and intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on Giants touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. New England's offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He finds Douglas complete. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Broken tackle. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the draw, it's Gibson. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the shotgun, May with it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's May. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll throw with May. Quick hitter here is complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Second and 11. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. That was his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Back to throw again. That one taken in by Neighbors. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. To the air, May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing here is May. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's May. Diggs with a good footwork. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw, it's May. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second.
Singletary loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the Jaguars as that one's gone to halftime. It's C.J. Stroud with a couple of touchdown passes. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Robinson's got it. For the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one finds Hyatt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Juwan Bentley there to get him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 2. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Singletary. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They're going to throw. May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Lions arms, the one to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
From the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too big there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll drop to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Kyle Duggar right there to knock that away.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And Diggs has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll throw with May. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. He came through well with a nice pass break up there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's only got left to prevent the 1st down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2nd down and 3.
At the 34-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. Nifty move. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 63 yards rushing now for Singletary, and he's got a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. Oh, he sheds himself free. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Wandale Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Giants have taken a fourth quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wandale Robinson. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On the counter, it's Stevenson. To the 36-yard line, stop there. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, New England.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. Keeps himself upright, buying time to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. On the handoff, Stevenson. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They're going on fourth down. May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs from a yard out. And the Pats answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense and running back Devin Singletary headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Connecting with Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He'll look to throw. He's got Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Completed to Hyatt. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
That's another New York Giants.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Singletary. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Gets this to Gibson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Caught by number 12. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Patriots first down.
Looking to throw. May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Giants' 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Patriots.
Running left is Stevenson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. On play action, May. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Singletary again. And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillendown on for a very important punt here in overtime. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's May. Complete, it's Henry.
It's not critical about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Here's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got the ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing here is May. Got the connection here to Bourne. Now a timeout called